Yeah, nice story. Award-winning Māori illustrator Matt Tate has written and illustrated a book bringing an ancient story to life for a new generation of young New Zealanders. It's a retelling of the Māori creation story, the separation of Ranginui, Sky Father, and Papatūānuku, Earth Mother. Earlier we spoke to Matt Tate, nor Ngāti Apa ki te rātō, and asked him what made his version of the Māori creation story different from the others.
I suppose that at least where I saw room for a new book was just the audience that it was aimed at, really. So I wanted to aim this book at perhaps a slightly older audience than other picture books have done before. While it's ostensibly a book for tamariki, like I wanted it to be also a book for anybody else, for Pākeke also, no matter what your age. It occurred to me that the reason for that was it had occurred to me that back in the day, our tupuna probably didn't tell stories or versions of stories just for children. You know, they were stories for everybody. And so there was not versions where the rough or more difficult edges were sanded off. There were just stories that pūrākau that everyone listened to, and that's what I have tried to do with this book.
Look, anyone knows me that knows that, like, art to me is like magic. I have no idea how to do it, but I appreciate it. In your book, Te Wehenga, it also redresses the way that mātauranga Māori can often be framed as mythologies. What was your thinking around this idea?
You know, to me, I don't like, when it comes to pūrākau, I don't like those words myth and legend, because they suggest to me a story that's died, that's dead, whereas this is very much a living story, a vital story that has a lot to tell us about who we are and where we come from. And it just has a lot of lessons, a lot to tell us going forward. And so I thought within this book, I would like to present it in a bilingual way, that if people wish, they can, from just rather than having two versions, one in Māori, one in Reo Pākehā, to have the two languages side by side so that people could just pick up little things here and there as they go along. You know, although the level of the language in this book is a little bit higher than beginner language, it did sort of seem to me that there was room for a bilingual book to be presented in that way, and that will hopefully be helpful to people.
Beautiful. Award-winning author and illustrator Matt Tate, thank you so much for joining us today, and all the best for your new book, Ngā mihi.
Oh, ngā mihi, Neil.